Dear students, let us come to our class now. Lesson Introduction to Sociology. Now the last concepts in this lesson, that is foreign sociologists and Indian sociologists and their thoughts regarding sociology. Students, first of all, you already know that Auguste Comte was the father of sociology. Auguste Comte was the father of sociology. Why he was called the father of sociology? Because he was the first philosopher. He was the first scholar. He used the term sociology. That is the first point. First point is, he was the person who first used the term sociology. Second point, Auguste Comte, the father of sociology, he gave a important place to sociology. He told sociology is a science. Sociology is a science. Scientific sociology. And he had profound knowledge about sociology. Therefore, he was called the father of sociology. See, this Auguste Comte was born in the year 1798 and died in the year 1857. Birth, death. Yes. Now, an important sociologist was Auguste Comte, father of sociology. He was a great philosopher. Auguste Comte was a great philosopher. He was not a philosopher, he was a great philosopher. He was not a mathematician. He is a social thinker. Social thinker. He is the first social philosopher. Not philosopher means here he did not preach about philosophy. He was a social philosopher. He is called the father of sociology. He studied society scientifically. Yes. What is a science means? Science means it is nothing but discovery of the truth. Discovery of the truth. Which truth? The truth related to the society. Whether it is correct or not, or incorrect. That is called a scientific study of sociology. With proofs, with evidences, he studied sociology. And he had a great knowledge about philosophy also, and provided the status of science for sociology. He gave a position to sociology as science. Therefore, sociology science or science of society, sociology. This effort of Auguste Comte was strongly supported by Herbert Spencer. He was supported by Auguste Comte was supported by Herbert Spencer, Max Weber. Herbert Spencer, Max Weber, and also Emil Durkheim. Emil Durkheim. Emil Durkheim. Who are these persons? They were also sociologists, famous sociologists like Auguste Comte. Therefore, Auguste Comte was supported by, he was aided by Herbert Spencer, Max Weber, and Emil Durkheim in analyzing sociology. Comte used the word sociology for the first time while delivering a public lecture on positive philosophy. Auguste Comte used the term sociology in his first speech on the topic that positive philosophy. Positive philosophy. What is this positive philosophy? Positive philosophy was a book or a first book written by Auguste Comte. Who wrote this book? Auguste Comte. Therefore, positive philosophy was the creation of Auguste Comte. About his first book, he delivered a speech where he first used the term sociology. Used the term sociology. Yes, now Auguste Comte, a short name, but in reality, his name was very long. What is his full name? His full name is Isidore Marie Auguste Francisco Xavier Comte. The full name of Auguste Comte. How? Isidore Marie Auguste Francisco Xavier Comte, born in the year 1798. He is generally known as Auguste Comte. In short, he was known as Auguste Comte. He was born in Montpellier of southern France. He was a French sociologist. Why? Because his birthplace was in France. He studied there. France on January 19, 1798 in a Catholic family. Yes, Catholic family means he was a Christian. There are two sects in Christianity, Protestant and Catholic. He belonged to Catholic sect or section. He completed his studies in Imperial School. He later taught at École Polytechnic College. He was a lecturer. Being a great scholar, being a great philosopher, Auguste Comte was also a very good lecturer in Polytechnic College at École, E-C-O-L-E, École. Then he gave his contribution to sociology. His contributions to sociology. What are the contribution of Auguste Comte? How did he contribute sociology? He contributed sociology through different or varieties of his books, varieties of his writings. The first book is, I already told, Positive Philosophy. Second book is Positive Polity. Positive Polity. Then third book is Human Religion. Positive Philosophy, positive polity, then human religion. Now, he also wrote so many books related to sociology and died in his 59 years, means in 1857. Such a great scholar of France, such a great philosopher of France and father of sociology was died in this year. That is about Auguste Comte, his introduction. Now, another famous sociologist was Karl Marx. Karl Marx, a well-known person. He supported labor and also laborer. He always supported laborers, workers or depressed class in the society. Now, let us try to understand about a sociologist, namely Karl Marx. Karl Marx is important social thinker. Imagine, social thinker means a sociologist. What is a social thinker? Means he thinks, always he thinks about society. Society means human beings. Human beings means his attitude, his aptitude, instincts, rituals, dress pattern, culture, etc. Therefore, he was a great social thinker of world repute. Means he was a world famous social thinker, world famous sociologist, world famous person because of his intelligence, not intelligent, because of his intelligence. Now, he was a political revolutionary. He was a political revolutionary. See, social thinker and political revolutionary. He always wanted changes in the political scenario. Politically, socially, all are equal, all are same. That was his first thought. He gave priority to that notion. Political revolutionary, clever organizer. As an organizer, he was very good knowledge. Being an organizer, he got many fames. Then Karl Marx is called the founder of class struggle society. He was the founder of class struggle society. Class struggle society or class struggle theory. His book theory. What is a class struggle theory? Means theory or siddhanta related to class. Which class? Not 8th class, 9th class. Class means here rich class, poor class. There is always right from the beginning, from the time of history, there was a clash between the rich and poor or haves and have-nots. Have-nots means poor, haves means rich. This poor always wants labor. Which labor? Minimum labor, maximum profit. This rich person, they prefer more work, maximum work and minimum salary. Therefore, there was a class struggle between the rich and the poor. Therefore, he presented class struggle theory, where he supported low class people or very poor people. He supported poor people. See, now the Karl Marx was born on May 5, 1818. 1818 in Trier of Germany. Karl Marx was born in 1818 at Germany. At Germany. Trier of Germany. Trier was a place in Germany. Yes, his wife was Jenny von Westphalen. Jenny von Westphalen. Then Hegel, Hegel was his favorite guru or teacher. Who was the famous teacher of Karl Marx? Hegel. He was the famous teacher of Karl Marx. He was also a German philosopher. German philosopher. French philosopher. He was German philosopher. Karl Marx was influenced by this teacher, that is Hegel. And he started, after the influence of his Guru Hegel, he went to foreign countries and got the title PhD, and he gave a lot of contribution through works or articles related to sociology. His famous book was, this is Auguste Comte, Positive Philosophy. Karl Marx's famous book is Das Kapital. Das Kapital was written by Karl Marx, where he expressed his view about or regarding a class struggle theory. He explained the status of rich and status of poor. That is about Karl Marx, a famous sociologist. Yes, Auguste Comte, Karl Marx. Then Herbert Spencer, Max Weber, Emil Durkheim. These 5 persons are called the Western sociologists. Western sociologists. Who are the 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5. Among the 5, we studied first and the last, Auguste Comte and Karl Marx. Students, now in India also, there are number of sociologists who took birth in our holy land. Can you guess who are the sociologists of India or Indian sociologists? In the beginning, we talked about the foreign sociologists from Germany and France. In India also, there were number of sociologists. Can you guess? Yes, you might have heard about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He was not only a social reformer or a leader of drafting committee, but he was also a famous sociologist. Who? B.R. Ambedkar. Third one. Sorry, in Indian sociologists, number 1, Dr. Baburam Ambedkar. Dr. Baburam Ambedkar. Yes, you know a lot about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, his role in drafting our constitution and his tour to know the different types of constitution in foreign countries. He collected all the plus points of the world's constitution and he added to all these good points to our Indian constitution. Now, who are this Ambedkar? I already told he was a famous philosopher. He was born philosopher, he was famous sociologist, such a type of man. He was born in 1891. 1891 and he died in the year 1956. 1956. You might have seen the photo of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Yes, Ambedkar was not only a famous sociologist, he was not only a great philosopher, but also he was a well-known social reformer. He reformed the society through his holy tongue or his holy knowledge. In his holy knowledge, he argued that the holistic development of all the people, holistic development means all-round development of all the people. See, after coming from America, Ambedkar changed his notion. In America, he found that there were differences between blacks and whites, black and white. Ultimately, the black people at America, they got independence from the white people. Here in India also, he came to India and he saw the same political scene in India, that is suppression of Dalits, under treatment of Dalits, difficulties and problems of Dalits. Being a Dalit leader, Ambedkar aimed at to improve the condition of such people. Therefore, he fight against those exploitation of Dalits, that is untouchability. Untouchability. Yes. What is untouchability means? Asprishyate. One can't touch sea. One can't get food together with the SCs. That is called untouchability. And he gave a great importance to remove the practice of untouchability and gave more scope for the education of human beings, especially ladies. Therefore, he argued about equal human rights to Dalits. ಎಲ್ಲರ ಹಾಗೆ ಅವರಿಗೂ ಸಮಾನ ಹಕ್ಕುಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡುವುದು. They are also human beings. Live and let live. He propagated that policy. Yes, he also made so many efforts regarding Dalit freedom. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ಬರಬೇಕು. They are slaves in India. They were treated as slaves. Many rich people enslaved them. Ambedkar, he felt very sad seeing this Dalits condition in India. Therefore, he made so many efforts. He tried to avoid the practice of untouchability and he argued, focused his attention on equal human rights and Dalits freedom. Yes, more important, Ambedkar was the first to prove that all sorts of exploitation of Dalits can be overcome. As a great scholar, philosopher, he told all these problems we can overcome. How? Through giving education to Dalits. What is this EDN? Through education, it is possible to change the mentality of the rich people and also Dalits. Therefore, he argued we should give education and related trainings to Dalits. Ambedkar started education differs from other social thinkers radically. His views, his notions, his ideas were different from others. It is not the Xerox copy or true copy of any other man's thoughts. That is his own thoughts. Thus, he wanted to social transformation. Social ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್, ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ದಲಿತರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ದಲಿತರು ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರೂ ಅಲ್ಲ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಹರಿಜನಾಸ್, ನಾಟ್ ಗಿರಿಜನಾಸ್. ಹರಿಜನಾಸ್, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಹರಿ, ವಿಷ್ಣು. Gandhiji told them the same. Gandhiji also told Dalits are not Dalits or ill-treated people. They are Harijanas, good people. According to him, education is the main tool of social transformation. Education is the main tool. Without education, we can't lead a good life in India. Therefore, Ambedkar argued the prejudices of higher class people and prejudice-induced social discrimination. What is induced means? Induced means persuade. Prejudice-induced social discrimination on needs of political argument, and this social logical argument capacity is earned through education. If they have good IQ or mental support, or if they become mentally strong, he needs education. Then all the problems will close. Ambedkar argued in favor of compulsory and free education. Another thing is that social reformer, untouchability and equal human rights, that is freedom. He also argued about what? He also argued about compulsory and free education. Compulsory and free education. Why? Free education, compulsory. Each Dalit should send his child to schools. And free education. Up to 6 to 14, each baby, each magu, each kid should get free education. See, now we are practicing the same. That was already told by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. See the capacity of his imagination. He was a dutiful person. Without his duty, he won't sleep. Without finishing his work, he didn't sleep. Thus Ambedkar was a famous man. Dr. Ambedkar played a pivotal role. Pivotal means very important role because of his proactive role. Proactive means first class, main leadership, main role. By Ambedkar, the Indian Constitution has a unique way of assuring social justice and equality in the entire world. Therefore, all the nations, I mean foreign countries, praised the Constitution of India. Why? It is the result of the study of various constitutions. It includes all the key features of all the constitutions. Therefore, Ambedkar was great. He gave such a wholly important constitution to Indians. Now, next, life and his education. See, within 2 sentences, I will finish this. The early life of Ambedkar was very, very difficult. They were poor, they were from poor family background. At the same time, the Mysuru Odayars or rulers of Vijayanagara, they gave a scholarship to Baba Ambedkar, and where he continued his education and got doctor degree. Then for the welfare of these Dalits, he published a fortnightly. The name is the Mooka Nayaka. The Mooka Nayaka was a fortnightly paper. It will publish once in 15 days. 15 ದಿವಸಗಳಿಗೊಮ್ಮೆ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಸೇ ಇನ್ ಕನ್ನಡ? ಪಾಕ್ಷಿಕ. ಇನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ fortnightly. He published his newspaper Mookanayaka, where means in that paper he made so many efforts to improve the conditions of SCs. Therefore, on the part of SCs, he was like a god. Yes, his contribution are kinship and organization in India, Indian society, institutional and relationship. Thus, Ambedkar, the contribution of Ambedkar was great. He joined the popular Elphinstone High School of Mumbai and passed matriculation with first class in 1978. And he was a good orator. If he went to any foreign country, while coming back from there, he brought so many books, both old and new. That shows he was a great orator. This is about Dr. Ambedkar. Another person, another lady from Karnataka. He was also a famously known as a sociology thinker or a thinkers of sociology. Who was she? That is C. Parvatamma. C. Parvatamma. It's not Parvatamma Rajkumar. This is Parvatamma, a famous sociologist. Like Ambedkar, his early life was very difficult. Why? Because within few days after her birth, she lost her father and also mother, and he was brought up by his young mother, auntie, young mother or chikkamma. When there is no father, no mother, his economic condition, political condition, social condition, it is zero. Nobody is there to support Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. But his speciality is that he was an arrogant related to education, particularly education. Therefore, through great effort, he achieved all this philosophy, political science, and he participated in making or framing our constitution, etc. Therefore, Like Ambedkar, she felt heavy difficulties in his early age. Parvathamma completed her education in a single teacher school. Parvathamma went to a school where only single teacher. He was whole and soul. He was assistant. He was assistant teacher. He was a sweeper. He was a attender. All the roles he must play there. What do you say? Ekopadhyaya Shale. Thus, Parvathamma completed her education in a single teacher school at her village. Single teacher. The school is near their village and high school's education at Davanagere. Lead teacher named Kantaraja Shetty. A teacher named Kantaraja Shetty. He gave a different shape to the personality of Dr. Ambedkar. This Parvathamma. And in high school education at Davanagere, he completed his high school education at Davanagere. A teacher named Kantaraj Shetty arranged for her intermediate education at Mysore by getting accommodation facility in hostel. She finished her immediate education at Maharani College, Mysore. Parvathamma, with great effort, difficulties, she achieved a lot. Without having father and mother, she achieved the loss in the field of sociology. But she was a professor, guides, and he went to foreign universities for her higher studies. Thus, undoubtedly we can see that this Parvathamma, which Parvathamma? C. Parvathamma was one of the important sociologists from Karnataka and also India. Then so many G.S. Gure, another famous sociologist. Then M.N. Srinivas, Iravati Karve. These are all there. They are the foreign philosophers. Now, A.R. Desai, they were all the sociological philosophers, sociologists. Thereby, we can end the first chapter of Introduction to Sociology. Students, I will send a textbooks pages and also questions of your textbook. You have to write clear answers to the questions, and I will also send certain extra questions. For all these questions, you have to write answers in your notes book, not in your homework book. Handwriting should be neat. Please write point by point. Yes, we shall meet in our next class. Sai Ram.